freedom.
Yes.
But if you continue to remain in selfishness, you will never be able to achieve what you're now describing as true freedom, and that is, in a real sense, pleasing God.
Absolutely.
Because God is not pleased with our self-centeredness and our selfishness. Is that?
Absolutely. What pleases God, I'm glad you raised that question or made that comment. What pleases God is our unselfishness. It is our giving to others. It's our helping others. It's our saying no to ourselves in order to say yes to what God wants us to do. The example, Mother Teresa, very self-giving. Mahatma Gandhi, very self-giving. Dr. Martin Luther King, very self-giving. Sojourner Truth, very self-giving. All right? A good, caring mother is very self-giving. A good, caring father is very self-giving. Life is about God, and God is about giving.
And any time that you put put others in front of yourself, that's self-giving.
That's self-giving. Whenever you try to relieve the pain, the stress, the discomfort of another person, whenever you're willing to say no to what you want in order to say yes to helping someone else satisfy their needs, then you are self-giving. Then you are worshiping God, because worship really is caring for other people. Imagine now, here's someone who's in a city away from home. They've got a good job, living in a nice home. The mother gets sick, all right? And so there's a conflict between, should I stay and hire somebody to take care of her, or should I return home and give her the kind of care that things she needs, okay? Self-giving would be to return home, okay? Perhaps at a loss of income, loss of status, and to minister to the needs of that mother.
Dr. Poe, I think you just described a situation that has happened recently in my own family. My mother went to the hospital, and both my sisters came from California and from Memphis, from Indiana and from Memphis, and they came at their own expense and at the expense of leaving their jobs and et cetera, so that they could be there in order to administer to her at that period. And so you're saying that to do that is to simply forget self, and that's, of course, that's what they've done. I mean, they've simply dropped everything in their own places, their husband, the whole thing, and they've come to Mother. Is that the kind of attitude?
Yes, that's the kind of giving, the kind of attitude, the kind of caring that delights or brings joy to the heart of God. And whenever we please God, He pleases us in ways that we can't begin to imagine. And so what we're saying is, true freedom is a byproduct of those kinds of decisions. True freedom is a byproduct of caring for others. It's a byproduct of putting oneself second and putting others first. That's what we're saying. That's the source of true freedom. True freedom comes as a result of that kind of focus.
And there's also, would you say that there's also something mentally and emotionally that you feel once you make those kinds of commitments? Is that true?
Absolutely. We can see it in a very simple act. When I do something that helps you or helps someone else, I feel within my spirit good. Is that right?
I think a lot of people experience that without understanding exactly why they so feel. And of course, Dr. Poe, let us stop this commercial break, and we'll pick up, and we'll be back with our audience following this very, very short commercial break. Dr. Cupid Poe